We have 10 teams that come from across the world. Each team has 3 people. One person is a government official, somebody who works in some ministry or other. One person works at a local NGO in their country, and one person works at an international organization. So 10 countries, and each country team has these 3 members. And we do our trainings, and I think, I'm not sure what year we are now, but we really have built a network now of people who are impressive, expert, who take back the learning that we try to impart and spread it and work together. And of course, it's a multiplier effect. So I think, you know, the vision that Barrie Landry and Susan Bissell had of really bringing high quality academic education to people who maybe hadn't had that opportunity is working. One of the things that the Barrie Landry program has done, I think, well, is to create this intense week of common time together. And initially, when we started the program, the schedule was very packed. It was like teach, 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 teach. And then we realized that actually you needed space to breathe between the teaching, not only just to kind of absorb what you were learning, but also to talk to each other. Because of course, all these people who come as members of their teams have so much experience, so much to share, and so much to kind of like teach all of us. And so now, as the years have evolved, we really have spaces in the curriculum, and of course, lots of coffee breaks and tea breaks and lunch and so on, for people to talk to each other. And it's been really gratifying to see how people will share their own experiences and have ideas to say, well, you know, you're saying this is a problem, but this is how we did it. Let me send you our briefing note, or let me send you the PowerPoint that we used on this issue. So I think that horizontal learning is critical. And I mean, I think that's part of our philosophy at FXB anyway, that, you know, we are just kind of trying to stimulate that, but knowledge is not kind of just placed in a repository, doesn't just sit in one brain or in one set of kind of places in terms of instructors. Everybody in the classroom has the capacity to be an instructor, and so that's great. And after they leave at the end of this week, which is very concentrated, you know, the course starts on a Monday afternoon, and by Friday lunchtime we're saying goodbye. And of course, many of them are dealing with serious jet lag because they've come from across the world. So it's a very concentrated, intense time. But after that, the networking continues, and we keep them in touch. They keep themselves in touch. And the really nice thing is that over the years, sometimes we've invited back to teach some of our former alumni. So people who then go on to do really interesting work, stay in touch with us. We say, hey, would you come and teach your kind of successors? And they do that. And of course, that's inspiring too.
Professor Baba is amazing. She is world known in the area of child protection. And I think she just brings so much valuable expertise to the program, but also a real sense of caring. So teams that come through the program, I think sometimes initially might be a little bit intimidated coming to Harvard, but they leave realizing that they're part of a community. And we love hearing from them. Professor Baba loves hearing from them. And we are very often in touch with alumni from the program and, you know, helping them as they continue to struggle with things in their countries, as they're thinking about new research. So I think the expertise and the passion that Professor Baba brings, it's just something that adds such an important layer to the program that can't be replicated. And then I'd also say something else that I think makes the program unique are it's the range of professions that are represented within the applicants. So for example, we have doctors, lawyers, judges, educators, therapists, program managers. It's a very wide variety. And I think that also brings a unique and important aspect to the program. So for the program, one of the things that we hear is that the program can sometimes be really transformative for the teams. They are learning, of course, from the many professors that we bring in across Harvard who are working in a variety of areas. So the curriculum of the program is designed to be very holistic, multi-sectoral. And so they're hearing some of the cutting edge research. They are hearing from people who are very well known in the field, and it gives them a new way to think about things. But they also talk about how much they're learning from each other, and having that opportunity to talk to people from other countries who might have been dealing with or dealt with similar challenges. They have the opportunity to talk with their own team and think through new strategies, bounce ideas off of some of the experts at Harvard and get feedback on that. And so the feedback has been very positive, and we really like to see that this continues even after the program, where we hear from teams that are still in touch with each other and with us.